This is a live shot of Times Square. There we go, right now, Times Square. A lot of people gathered. None of these people know what's about to happen. So we're having there is a total surprise rock concert. Jet is going to perform.
All right, time now to get you all caught up on what else is hot in the entertainment world. The rock group Jet giving a surprise performance this week in New York City's Times Square. They teamed up with Pontiac to celebrate the first official day of summer, and the car maker's newest vehicle aptly named the Pontiac Solstice.
Happy Summer Solstice, New York City!
Well, this is a very cool thing that Pontiac's doing, I gotta say. Supporting young bands is really a cool thing to do.
The event exceeded our expectations tonight and for the expectations of our client, Pontiac.
The event was amazing tonight. We have the perfect location. The Pontiac sign right behind us. It's just elevated. It's 4 stories up, and it's a perfect place for everyone around us to see the performance that's on top of it. And we had an audience that went from 48th Street all the way down to 43rd Street, cheering and going crazy, all to see Jet play here in Times Square in the Pontiac Garage. It was amazing.
We were introduced to the project by a well-known sign consultant, Barry Winston. Barry was already working on the sign design with Pontiac's ad agency, Leo Burnett, and the sign manufacturer, Billboard Video.
Well, I think you'll see a more creative design approach to the finished product. Like the Pontiac sign has the darts. None of the other video screens are embellished with symbols or icon looks like the Pontiac symbol. So that the way that's manufactured, it creates visual bookends for the screen.
Matt Beasy from Leo Burnett Detroit hired us to create the production, and we were invited to a Pontiac brand download meeting in Detroit. At the meeting, we met Mark Hans Richer, the director of marketing for Pontiac, and Dino Bernacchi, the advertising manager. They had just come off the success of the Oprah Winfrey Show, where they had given away G6 Pontiac cars to all the members in the studio audience. So we knew we were working with the dream team of advertising and marketing. The 2 new signs are separated by a restaurant, and at the top of the sign is a roof setback. Pontiac wanted to use the setback as a stage for live musical performances. The setback stage and the signs would be branded the Pontiac Garage, making it a destination point in Times Square. They were going to introduce their newest car, which was the Solstice, and they wanted it on June 21st, which meant that we only had 13 weeks to put together the entire show. Mark Hans and Dino had seen an impromptu concert by U2 under the Brooklyn Bridge, and they told us they were looking for the big idea. When we left the Detroit meeting, we knew that we faced many challenges. For example, the city of New York did not allow concerts in Times Square. We knew that we needed to present the new Solstice in a way that was exciting and that made sense, and somehow blend that magically with a rock band concert. Our client called the signs the Pontiac Garage, so we thought during our brainstorming sessions, wouldn't it be really cool to turn it into a garage? Our staff took a photo of an actual garage door, which became the model for creating the Pontiac Garage opening animated sequence. Since we are known for creating wow factors, we thought that we should build the new Solstice car inside of the Pontiac Garage. In fact, let's build the car with robots and animation and then take a real Solstice car and have it magically appear on stage, making the car the backdrop for the band. We knew that we needed to create not only the ideas for the Pontiac Garage opening, but we also needed to create the content for the signs that would run on a continuous basis. This is why we call our design process content engineering. We found a way to maximize the production budget by combining Pontiac's television commercial footage with our animated effects to create what we call repurposed spots. Once the initial concepts were ready, I met with my live event co-producers Jeff Strauss and Charlie Prideaux. They're well known for producing New Year's Eve in Times Square. We plotted the staging and added pyro to transcend beyond the boundaries of the physical sign. Our next step was to meet with Tony Calvano from Landmark Signs.
Well, I do probably 75% of animation signs in Times Square as far as maintenance, installing, and stuff like that.
We also met with Tim Tompkins, the president of the Times Square Alliance, who assisted us in obtaining the numerous city permits for the event. Simultaneously, our Wow Factor technical team was meeting with Billboard Video, the sign manufacturer.
LED displays have been around for more than 20 years, but what is very unique about the Pontiac Garage sign is the content. The fact that we were able to start off with the wow factor and actually develop this display in conjunction with the content is totally unique in Times Square today.
The huge challenge with Times Square is the logistics involved. It's just a sea of humanity, and getting anything done, getting any work done takes 2 to 3 times as much effort as usual. So we build overnight, we have relationships with all the city departments, and after many years of production here, they trust us. But in the end, production really comes down to having a great staff, having a great crew, department heads. They're the heroes in the end. They're the ones in the trenches winning the war and putting on a fabulous show.